This is a 2022 Peterbilt. It was put on the road 2 years ago in December. Had X-15 Cummins in it, 605, 2050 torque, 18 speed, 308 rears. We pull heavy haul. We started out with this truck pulling livestock. Now we're pulling heavy haul with it, 6 axles. Usually up there around 120, for weight. I talked about doing this with our last one, didn't do it. I mean, it's a huge expense to do. I mean, you don't do it on something you're gonna trade every 3 years. This truck is my last truck. I'm 55. I've been out here, 30 plus years. So basically, I've always wanted to do this. I decided it's my last truck. I'm gonna have it the way I want. So this is what I'm doing. It's this motor was built. I had a guy built it out in Ohio. He just finished it up after the first of the year. It's got a lot of horsepower, a lot of torque. This is an 8-search bottom end. It's got a 6NZ head on it. It's fire ringed. It's been internally balanced. It's got the serpentine belt system on it. It's just got a lot of good things about it. It's got an 80mm turbo with a 145 housing on it. I know this motor is going to do a half a mile per gallon better than what I was doing with Cummins. I mean, that's the thing is, half a mile per gallon in this truck in 2.5 years, 120,000 miles a year. And then just the depth savings and the fuel savings is going to just about pay for this motor. And it's going to go a lot, 300,000 miles in 2.5 years. I mean, this motor should easily go 1,000,000 miles. I mean, I've seen these, these A-certs or whatever. I mean, I've seen, you take care of them. I've seen guys with 1.5 on them. It's all in how you take care of it, how you do it. I'm doing this myself. I didn't expect it to take this long. I wanted to have it running last Tuesday, but I was waiting for parts. And that's a real frustrating part about it. And if you're mechanically inclined, I mean, you can tackle it. But it takes a lot of heavy lifting equipment too. I couldn't do it by myself. My son helped me, my neighbor helped me, my wife helped me. I mean, you're trying to wrestle around that motor and get it shoved in there and get it. I did take the transmission out, so you're trying to plug everything in. And it was a lot of work with a lot of 4-letter words said along the way. But it's to this point now. I got to put the wiring harness in yet. I got to do all the plumbing because all of my tubes, my air-to-air, my water tubes, all my exhaust parts showed up. So what's left here is just getting everything plumbed in, hooked up. I'm fussy on the way things are done and the quality. It's like the wiring. I mean, the wiring even from the factory, it comes in. I mean, they just bundle it all together and throw zip ties on it. And if you got to trace something, I mean, you pull your hair out underneath there trying to find a wire. So I'm taking all that down and I'm separating it out. It's a greasy, grubby mess. But at least if I have problems, I know where to look. My water lines, I mean, those are going to be run. I don't want to have problems. So, I mean, I've spent good money on protection for them, the silicone hoses. I've had to make a couple of my fittings because I couldn't get them, the Boss O-ring fittings, which are these right here. My next step is to put hangers on the frame here, make myself a couple of hangers so I can run 3, because I got to run 3 more lines up here from my supply. I got to have 3 supply lines that I can shut off. Anyway, that's where it is. I'm going to do a few more of these on the end result of these, doing this once we get all that done and get the hood back on, the front bumper back on, the wheels back, you know, get it set on the ground. Then I got a guy from Ohio that's gonna hook up on Monday morning and do hook up to it remotely to make sure the CAD computer is talking to the Caterpillar computer and their, you know, all that stuff. Make sure we got all the wires in the right spot. They should be. I mean, we double check, triple check, but it may be something different. So I will post a few more here and there. Like I said, my daughter's helping with me with it. I'm new to this. I want to do a YouTube channel. I want to talk about, you know, different things in the trucking industry, and but she's going to help me with it and go from there. Thank you.